Hi everybody, thanks for being here and welcome to Rose Sky Tarot. Now these cards are always well shuffled in between readings, and the cards that pop out or that I'm drawn to are for the sign in general. So it may not reflect everyone's personal circumstances, but even if one card relays a message, then I'm good with that. So enjoy. Hi Taurus, so glad you could join me tonight. And this is your reading for the 18th of March. Hope you've all had a great weekend. Let's have another wee quick shuffle. See how we got on. There we go, that one there. And I'm going to take that one there. All right. Let's see what these cards are saying for you. All right. Now we've got the Six of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Swords in reverse, and the Queen of Cups. Now, are you maybe someone who helps people? And it could be to do with, money or other sorts of items that could be very helpful in day-to-day life. And it could be that you work for a charity. It could be that you have an admin role where, you complete assessments and you determine whether or not the person, what exactly it is that they need and what amount that they should have. And this could take time. It might not be something that happens in the same hour. But the point is that this is someone who is there to help share the wealth to people who really need it. And it could be that you are more in a social work role. It could be a charity role. It could be that it's something that you're donating as your time. Whatever the resource is, you are the person who is helping to make sure it gets to the correct people. And there is a lot of people out there who are struggling day to day. Maybe they don't have a roof over their head. Maybe they don't have enough food to eat. Maybe they don't have safe water to drink. It could be that they don't have, heating or enough clothing to wear. Or they could be sick or injured. And for some reason, it could be that maybe they just don't know where to go for help. Or maybe the help they have been offered is by an organisation or people who are not someone that they want to be associated with for whatever reason. But they do have people who are there to support them. It could be family members, it could be peers. But the point is that they are in need. And you are there also in a role to apportion. I'm not sure if that is an actual word, but you're there to help people who require help. You see that they receive it. Now, with the Five of Swords in reverse here, do you feel that you may have won the battle in this instance, but you've certainly not won the war? Could it be that you take 2 steps forward and 3 steps back? Because are you inundated by people all in the same boat? People who need financial help, people who need help with things that they require every single day. And it just feels like an uphill battle. But the thing is that you are someone who wants to help. And with the Queen of Cups here, you are invested in making people's lives better. You want to develop a relationship with them. You want to see them grow and become more rounded people. And you want to help them out of this moment of destitution. And that's what it is. It's a moment. It's not a lifestyle. Everyone has a moment now or then where things get quite bad and you could need someone who's detached from your situation to look at it and help. And it could be that you are the person between the Six of Pentacles here and the Queen of Cups, that you are the person who is invested in helping. You're the person who would do the assessment forms and try to bring all of the help possible to those that need it. And it is a difficult job. It is one that takes great heart and commitment. And you could be seen as being a mentor. Now, there is great dedication in this role, and it is a very difficult role, and it's an uphill battle. But it's one that you find extremely worthwhile. All right, I'm going to leave it there. But I think that is a very, very clear message that the work that is being done here is extremely beneficial and worthwhile. All right. See you next time, Taurus. Bye. Hi, Virgo. So glad you could join me this evening. And this is your reading for the 18th of March. All right, let's keep shuffling here. Hope you've all had a great weekend. All right, just give me 1 second. There's way too many cards there, so we'll just keep going. Right, oh, cards are a bit sticky for you here. There we go. I'm not quite sure what the message is going to be for you. Now, as always, this could be something for you, or it could be something for a friend, or it could be something that you're discussing today. All right, I'm going to take this card at the back here. Right then, let's see what this has to say for you. All right, now we've got the Knight of Swords, the Hermit, Queen of Cups in reverse, and the Two of Swords in reverse. Now, with the Knight of Swords here, are you running into a situation or away from a situation? And you're doing it so quickly that could it be a knee-jerk reaction? Is it possible that it's something that you believe that you're right in? But is it possible that you're also moving so quickly that you're not really taking the chance to consider everything? Because once you've run into a situation to make your voice heard or away from something because you believe that your way is the right way, what then? Have you not thought about the next steps? And that could be one of the things that trip you up because you haven't looked at the bigger picture, possibly. Now, is that something that you're having to do once you jumped in feet first? Are you maybe taking time to look within yourself to figure out why you maybe reacted in the way that you did? It could be that maybe you have withdrawn from a situation because the Hermit is about giving yourself time away in your own company to sit and think about things and get some wisdom, get to know what is inside your heart and inside your head. And it's a moment of solitude because what's important is what you think, because this is your life. What other people think are beside the point. And it could be that you still feel that you're right. You know, that whatever this reaction has been one that benefited you, was wise for you. And it's taken time for you to look inside yourself to figure out that possibly this was the right move. Now we've got the Queen of Cups coming after that. Have you withdrawn because are you maybe trying to save your heart? Have you maybe left a situation quite quickly and, looked within yourself because you don't want to succumb to someone's charms? Has this been a knee-jerk reaction to save yourself? Are you denying emotions that you may feel for someone? Could it be that you've been here before with someone and it hasn't worked out the way you thought? Possibly you had unrealistic expectations And it meant that, you had to react in certain ways. It could be that maybe you didn't deal well with a situation. And this is why you've reacted in this way. Because you don't want to be swept away. You don't want to go back to the place where you've been hurt. So you've withdrawn, both physically and emotionally. And it could be that you've withdrawn mentally from this person as well, because you believe that your actions are right for you because of the experience that you've had before. And you want to ignore any feelings that you may have, residual emotions for this person. You might be lying to yourself. It could be that, there may well be feelings left over. Is that why you have maybe moved so quickly? Have had the knee-jerk reaction and have had to, go away and look within yourself for the best way forward? So there could be residual feelings here, which you are denying. Are you maybe ignoring facts then that, is it possible that other person has feelings for you too? Or wants to look at that, to revisit it? But you've had such a knee-jerk reaction that have you maybe just left the situation? So this could be, an extreme reaction to something in which you've been hurt before. And you may have feelings, but you don't want to go down that same path. So you run and you deny that you have any feelings. So what now? What is the larger plan? Do you just squirrel yourself away? No, withdraw from people or this person and to hide your emotions? What future do you want for yourself? What is the bigger picture for you? All right, I'm going to leave it there. I think I've posed quite a few questions there. And if this is a relevant situation for you, then this could be a difficult road to determine for you, because you're not seeing the bigger picture, and you could be lying to yourself that there are some emotions still remaining. All right. Take care, Virgo, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi, Capricorn. Glad you're here. And this is your reading for the 18th of March. There we go. I hope you have had a great weekend. There's way too many cards there. I'm going to take that one though. And I've forgotten what I was going to say there. Oops. Okay, I'm going to take that one. And I'm going to give it another quick shuffle. Whoa, that's way too many cards. The cards are all over the place. I'm going to have one more quick shuffle. It's very sticky cards. All right, this one here. All right then, let's see what they have to say. There we go. All right. All right. Now we've got the Death card here, the Three of Cups in reverse, the Page of Wands, and the Eight of Cups. Now, going back to the Death card here, do you feel that you need a change? Do you feel that there's something that you need to move on from, both inside and out, that you maybe feel you need to grow in some way or develop yourself? It could be that you need to change jobs or move houses or cities. And it could be that you need a whole new revamp. Fresh new start, a total change. But in doing that, are you maybe needing to leave certain things and people behind? It could be that that is what's spurring the change. Are your friends maybe not reacting or behaving in a way that you find is best for you anymore? Now, the next card we have here is the Three of Cups in reverse. And it's because of this that I'm saying that there's a possibility that your friends have spurred this change on. It may be a change that was already happening, but it could be that something has happened to quicken the pace. Are you being left out of certain things? Has a clique maybe formed? Has there been some really awkward situations where, it's not been pleasant? And it could be that even at a party that, maybe something has been said or done that has just drawn your attention to how much you've possibly drifted apart. And this could all be spurring on this change for pastures new. And the Page of Wands, which is next, is saying that this really could be an experience that you've maybe never had before. And that could weaken your confidence just a little, making you, look for a little bit of help in making sure you're doing the right thing. And that could be a family member that you ask, because you don't want to be looking like a fool in whatever new venture it is that you want to try? Could it be that some of your friends have also had maybe something negative to say about this new venture? And possibly that's what spurred you on, even more so, to try this new experience. Now, with the Eight of Cups here, have you not been happy for a while? Have you had a level of discontent or unhappiness with the people round about you for a while? Because although it seems almost near perfect, there is something missing. There is something that you want to search for. And is that the new experiences? Is that where you're off to search? Trying pastures new in the search of that one thing that's missing? It could be that maybe there are certain members, within your friends and family that are quite negative and you're wanting to leave behind, because you want to move forward. But there's negativity that is making you feel less than, making you feel less confident. Could be making your self-esteem a little bit lower, thinking that maybe you're not up for this new experience. But then maybe the Eight of Cups here is telling you that maybe your friends are not, or your family are the ones that are being negative and are not up for whatever challenges that you are up for. Are they the ones that are holding you back? Are they the ones that are imperfect? Are they the cause of your dissatisfaction? And this search takes you down new paths because you're on the search for that one thing that's missing. And that path will help you to transform and become more experienced and become more confident and find what you're seeking. All right, I'm going to leave it there. But I think that the general message here is to try to walk away from those that are less than positive, or those who are unnecessarily critical in your life, because that is something that you don't need. That's something no one needs. And look for the ideal. Be idealistic in your life. Aim for the stars. Aim for perfection. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Now take care and I'll see you next time. Bye, Capricorn.